Hey guys, this is Fnaf 117 Gaming. Wait, what? Did I just say Fnaf 117? I'm sorry, I'm in Fnaf King Gaming. And welcome to another video of these. Well, it's not a theory, but this is the official storyline of Week at Fnaf Kings. Because y'all didn't know that Fnaf King 117 version 3 is like my first icon. This is my second. So I'm using this one like I used the theory. Nobody requested this. I made this idea. So look, I know I may remaster my OC, but hey, could still dig it. But anyways, let's move on. Everything starts in 1984, which is Gina had this idea to make a restaurant of some sort, just to make the kids happy and joyful. She was used to be like this before she became a serial killer. Now, it started off that day when she was like making an animatronic, but she didn't know what to call this animatronic, so she did it random. So she made a golden wolf, which is, of course, she called it Golden Fnaf King, which is she stole the name from Fnaf King 117 version 3. Okay, I know it doesn't really make sense, but hey, it's still true. But she doesn't want it to like people coming after her, so she renamed the name of Golden Fnaf King, which is not a copyright threat. As of course making some more interesting, she made Golden Girl belong with Golden Fnaf King. So she opened the restaurant about a few days ago, but 1 month later, her daughter's birthday is today. So she had this idea just to take her to the restaurant that she made on her birthday. Things did not go so well. As Gina, of course, she told her daughter that she had to do something in the back room for a sec. So then, her curiosity was too overpowered. She wanted to make up close to Golden Fnaf King, but things did not go so well. He stopped singing in a moment when she came up to her. So, what happened was, when Golden Fnaf King had a malfunction, his hand got sharpened, and now, whoosh, scratched her. After Gina walked out, hearing the people scream, she saw her daughter was on the stage floor, bleeding. Meanwhile, later in the hospital, that the doctor had the results of what's going on with her daughter. So far, no luck. She won't make it. Gina, of course, cried and feared. A few days before the funeral, Gina was very traumatized, and her place got shut down. So, with her traumatization, that the company or the government told her not to make any more restaurants that can capable of harming people. And of course, Gina was very depressed, but she had this idea that was pretty so brutal. few years later, the top of the new restaurant owner decided to make something more interesting than Gina's. Since Fnaf King 717 version 3 doesn't care about people using his name, so the new owner decided to make Fnaf King's Diner, which is a wonderful place, much safer. Ever since he had the idea to make 2 animatronics, but he went overboard. He made, I think, 2, or he made, what should I say, 5 other animatronics, which is Zack, Cat Fuzzy, Scratch, Muffin, and Fnaf Mary, which is Fnaf King's secretaries. So, after Gina's traumatization of her walking by to the new location, she saw the kid, but she did have a brutal mind about it too. She walked up to the kid, stabbed her. Gina looked at herself in her hands, was traumatized at what she did, but that didn't stop her from killing. A few weeks later, the restaurant was having a ball in that week. So then she decided to sneak in the restaurant by luring several kids in the back room. She was telling the kids that, hey, there's our cave in the back. They're only for the cool kids. So then the kids listened to her and followed her to the back. After that, an unknown screams coming from the kids in pain, sliced. One got his head chopped off. One got in the vents, really got suffocated. One got choked to death. Several got stabbed. So then, after this brutal murder, Jim decided to hide these bodies inside of the suits. But a few weeks later, people keep smelling weird air, which is they keep smelling like something that is rotten and pretty finished. But a guard worked there, so the manager hired a guard to work there for night. And the next morning, the guard was missing. Leave no trace. So then, the manager decided to call the owner and tell him about this whole situation. So, after checking the suits and everything, nothing seems odd. But how is the guards missing? Well, we don't know yet. Others says that the guards ran out. People have been having theories about the place now, being haunted. Some say that the animatronics have been doing this. Some say that they've been malfunction. So these theories be going on and on till then the owner decides to close it down. But after that, after the manager decides to leave, he did so what appears to be the animatronics surrounding him. And then, please.